Hi guys, my name is Tania and these are my 2017 reading and booktube goals. So I didn't have goals for 2016, I was mainly focused on surviving the year. But this year I do have some goals for myself as I am aiming to live rather than to just let my life pass me by in survival mode. And for me, a list always seems like a good place to start. Firstly, I would like to read a wider variety of books. I really fell back on YA and graphic novels in 2016 as a way to just get me through and to keep reading. But I've always loved reading more widely than that, and I want to get back to that because that is my natural habitat. So this goal falls into two categories. The first is that I want to read more adult fiction and classics. I would like to read at least 10 books from my classics challenge this year. I made a video about the classics challenge a few months ago now, and I will post a link to that in the ether somewhere. And this is because these are always the books that challenge me and make me think more, where I can fall back on YA very easily without thinking too much about it. And the second part of this is that I would like to read more diversely, especially Own Voices books. Own Voices ended up being talked about a lot in 2016, and it focuses on stories about marginalised groups told by authors from those groups. So I started working on this in the last quarter of 2016, and I just really want to build on that this year because I don't think that I did as well as I thought I did, and there is so much room for improvement. My second goal is to read more deeply. Although I have set my Goodreads challenge goal at 40 this year rather than the 30 that I had it at last year, that number kind of accounts for the rate at which my reading picked up later in the year because I did stop reading pretty much completely for the first 3 or 4 months of 2016, whereas I'm feeling a lot better at the minute and I've started 2017 at a good reading pace. But yeah, I want to pay more attention to what I'm reading, to read it in depth, and to be able to discuss these things meaningfully rather than just skimming over them. And this leads me to my channel goals. So firstly, I would like to post frequently. I want to post a video at least once a week because for me personally, to get to the end of this year and to be able to see that I'd created 52 new videos would be absolutely amazing. And amongst these videos, I want to start posting reviews. I know that people often say that these are their least popular videos, but in my eyes they are the videos that you most get to know books in. If I'm unsure about a book, I will look it up on YouTube and find out if other people have been reading and reviewing them and what they have to say, because the Goodreads reviews aren't always the most helpful thing on the planet. And if I could help someone else out in that way, that would be amazing. I'm not aiming to go crazy with this. I only really want to post one maybe every couple of months to start with whilst I get used to that format of video because I've not done it before, but it's also for me something that should help me to become more thoughtful about what I am reading. Another goal is captioning. Although I have started captioning my videos, I need to get better at this. At the minute, I publish my video and then within that week I try and go back and caption it, and actually I've fallen behind again recently. But as I'm hoping to get organised with the publishing of my videos, I'm also hoping that that will get me to the point where I'm publishing the videos with the captions already added so that I don't have to look back and always be behind, which should then free me up to caption my older videos, which I recently became aware that some of my friends are going back and watching, so I don't know if other people are watching them, but just for posterity it would be really good for me to caption them no matter how much watching them back makes me cringe. I have one other goal for this year, which is to go to the gym more. And you're probably there thinking, Tania, that has nothing to do with reading or booktubing, what are you talking about? To which I reply, audiobooks. I don't think anybody wants to picture this, but I see myself on that cross trainer with my audiobook plugged in, getting loads read whilst hopefully gaining some sort of physical fitness. That is probably my most outlandish goal for this year. I am really bad at going to the gym at the minute, and I'm not even sure if reading audiobooks at the gym is going to be a thing that works for me, but we'll see. So yeah, those are my goals for 2017. They're kind of simple but effective, and it's just nice to have them here so that I can look back on them, and so that if I haven't published a review by March, you guys can be like, Tania, you didn't do what you said you were going to do. But yeah, what are you guys' goals for 2017, bookish or otherwise? I hope that you're all having a lovely day, and I will see you all again very soon. Goodbye!